Welcome back, Shark Kings. I went through Metacritic's top 200 games of all time for PlayStation 4 and 5 to find out how many of them came to PlayStation Plus. You might remember this video where I went through all 400 games in the PS Plus Extra catalog and highlighted every game with a Metacritic score of 80 or higher. Today we're going to flip the script. So instead of looking at what percentage of PS Plus Extra games are highly rated, we're going to go the other way. We're going to examine how many of PlayStation's best, most acclaimed games have actually made their way to the service at this point. We're going to go to Metacritic and look at the top 200 games on the PS4 and PS5. These are hugely acclaimed titles, and we're going to see how many of them, what percentage have appeared on PS Plus at some point. But this video isn't just about looking backwards and see if we had it good or not. It's also about looking forward, because by analyzing which highly rated games have made it and which ones haven't, we can sort of start to predict which games might come this year or next year. We can start to identify patterns that might help predict future editions. So we can predict games that are coming instead of just games that are leaving. So if you don't have your ear to the ground or know what indie games are trending last month, this will be a really good educational video for you. You will definitely be exposed to games that you might not have even heard about, but are highly acclaimed. So I'll go through the entire list of games, starting from the highest rated title and working our way down one by one. And I will let you know if it came to PS Plus, if it's still on the service, if it already left the service, and if it never came to the service. So just by watching this video and following along, you're bound to create your own wish list of games. You've probably seen plenty of people claiming that PS Plus Extra has no good games, or that Sony only puts trash on the service. I see these kind of comments all the time. A waste of money, nothing worth playing. Today we're going to use cold hard data to see if we're getting just trash games or are we getting the best of the best. This is only part 1 of the series, as we'll look at the first 100 games. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified when part 2 hits YouTube. So we're going to be using Metacritic. I know some of you guys don't like it, but it's the best we have. So we're going to go to games and then best games of all time. Now that we're here, we see a lot from 1998, 1999. So we got to talk about only PS5 games. Should we include PS4? Sure, let's include PS4. Max 10 years ago. Okay, I don't want super old games. So what we're going to do first, it might be controversial. Look, if I go to 2024 games, these are games only from 2024, 2025. Obviously, there's a lot of great games, right? Game of the Year awards right here. Astro Bot, the Elden Ring DLC, Last of Us Part 2 remastered. But from this list, you can see we got Dave the Diver and Animal Well. That was actually the same month they dropped. But those were day one games, and we don't get too many day one games. Maybe like 3 or 4 per year. So it's a bit wishful thinking to include 2024 games. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove 2024 games because that's not fair. 2023 games is the sweet spot because a lot of games from 2023 come to the service because they had a whole year to sell to their core demographic, and after they run out of their initial sales bump, they can finally come to extra. So I think that's a bit fair. Maybe it's a bit controversial for you guys, but that's only realistic for me anyway. We're only including PS5 and PS4 games and games from 2015 to 2023. I believe that really narrows things down. So these are the best PS4 and PS5 games of the past 10 years. And the question we're going to try to answer is, does PS Plus Extra have good games? Now, some of these games did come to Essential, and I'm including it. So we're going to go through the best games for PS4 and PS5 one by one to see if they made it to PS Plus. So let's start right away. Red Dead Redemption 2. This is a top-rated game when you include PS4 and PS5, but it doesn't really have a PS5 version, but we're sticking with it. So yes, Red Dead Redemption did come to PS Extra, but it only stayed 6 months, which kind of sucked. Elden Ring, this is a tricky one because this is over 2 years old. This is coming up on 3 years old. Will this come to PS Plus Extra? I don't know. It still has a huge community, and I don't think they're like hurting for sales either. Same goes for number 3, Baldur's Gate 3. I don't think it's going to come to PS Plus Extra this year. Persona 5 did come to PlayStation Plus Extra, and so did Persona 5 Strikers. I don't know what the difference is between that and Persona 5 Royale. God of War definitely came came to PlayStation Plus Extra. So put a check mark on that. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, look at this, for PS5. Yes, that one is on Extra currently. God of War Ragnarok, we just got that like 2 months ago. Last of Us Part 2, not yet. The remake is already out, and this is from 2020. What gives? This should drop. Come on, drop this in 2025. Hades, I've been waiting for this one for a while. I have high hopes that this was going to come to Extra. It did not come to Extra, but I have high hopes that it will come to Extra. So that's the first 9. So out of the first 9 already, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 out of 9 so far. That's a great start. Let's keep moving on. All right, the next 9. Oh, there it is. Okay, Persona 5. So this is the one that was on PS Plus Extra. Actually, it was part of the PlayStation Plus collection. These were 18 games given for free to brand new PlayStation 5 owners for a limited time. So I'm still going to count that one. Persona 5 Royale did not come to PS Plus Extra. Metal Gear Solid 5. Was that on Extra? I don't know if Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain came to Extra, but it did come as a monthly game like way back when. Yeah, this is pretty old, 2015. Tetris Effect Connected. Yes, that one made it. Resident Evil 4? No. We just got Resident Evil 2 that left in January, and Resident Evil 3 is leaving this month. Make sure to watch the prediction videos because we predicted that one would go. Resident Evil 4, we don't have it, but things are looking up. We got 2 and 3, so we might get 4. I'm going to say this one might come this year. Uncharted 4, Thief's End. Yes, we got that one. Journey. We don't have Journey. This wasn't on Extra. I believe they gave it away for free during the pandemic. I don't know if you got to play that one. I kind of missed that boat. Bloodborne. Yes, for sure. We have Bloodborne. We have Undertale. We have The Witcher 3. Why did that show up twice? Oh, this is the PS5 version. The PS5 version got a 94. The PS4 version got a 92. Yes, we have The Witcher 3. Yes, we have Demon Souls. Street Fighter 6. No, but we do have Street Fighter 5, which is also leaving this month. Divinity Original Sin 2. No, we do not have that one. Final Fantasy. There's going to be a lot of Final Fantasy games, and they're really confusing. This one is Final Fantasy 14. I'm not sure if we got Final Fantasy 14. I'm going to say no, but we did get Final Fantasy 15. Shadow of the Colossus. Yes, that dropped on Extra not too long ago. The Witcher 3. Blood and Wine. These are DLCs. Should I count DLCs? I'm going to say no. I'm not going to count DLCs. Let's skip over DLCs. Okay, that's it. Page 1 is done. 24 games down. Let's keep going. All right, this is page 2. So page 1 was, I guess, 91 and up, the best of the best. Let's go to page 2. Celeste. Yes, this is still on Extra, and I highly recommend that you play this game. Even if you've never played like a pixel art indie game, you think they're beneath you or something, give this a try. It will humble you real quick, and you'll get hooked. Inside. Yes, Inside was on PS Plus Extra. It left not too long ago. Nier Automata, Game of the Year edition. No, I don't think so. We did get Nier Replicant. Resident Evil 2. Yes, we got that, and it left in January. Dragon Quest 11 S, Echoes of an Elusive Age. I believe this one left in September of last year. Overwatch, is that a free game? I don't know if I should count that, but you have access to it if you have PS Plus Extra, but you also have access to it if you don't have PS Plus Extra. Rogue Legacy 2. This is on Extra. I thought it was going to leave, but I don't think it left. I think it might still be on Extra, actually. 90 Metascore. I've been meaning to play that one. Shovel Knight. I've played this one. It was great. 2015, but I don't know if it came to Extra. And the last one here is Marvel Spider-Man 2. No, this one did not come to Extra. So we did have access to the first Spider-Man, but it did leave when this one came out in October of 2023. I'm hoping that Spider-Man 2 is going to come join us. If not this year, maybe beginning of next year. So that's a prediction. Let's say 2026 for Marvel Spider-Man 2. Cocoon. Ooh. Okay, Cocoon is from September 2023. I really want this one to come to PlayStation Plus Extra. It's been almost 2 years. So let's say September of 2025, I'm predicting Cocoon is going to come. Monster Hunter, which one's this one? The Monster Hunter World. Did we get that one? I'm not sure if Monster Hunter World came to PlayStation Plus, but I believe it was part of the PlayStation Plus collection. And that was, I think they discontinued that. So if you are one of the OG PS5 owners, you probably already have this in your library. All right, Tales from the Borderlands is a Telltale game. I don't know if we got that one. I'm going to say no. The Talos Principle 2. The Talos Principle 1 came. But the 2 just came out in November 2023, so let's calm down. It's barely been a year. It might come next year, but I'm going to say no. Hearts of Stone, another DLC. We're going to skip that one. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Yes, this was the best monthly game of all time. I think we got this one and Yakuza Like a Dragon. I think that was August of 2022 or 2023. One of the years. It was in August. That was a great month. So yes, we did get that one. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I don't know. I don't think this one's come, so I'm going to say no. Final Fantasy 14 expansion pack. No, we're skipping that one. Moss Book 2. I don't think we got the Moss games. I've been waiting for those. Astrobot Rescue Mission. I don't know if I should count that or not, because that's kind of like Astro's Playroom. It's not really part of PlayStation Plus Extra or even Essential, but you get a PlayStation 5 and you get Astro's Playroom. I'm assuming this one's the same for PlayStation VR. So yes, if you have PlayStation VR, you have access to it. So let's just say yes. Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Another DLC. We're skipping that one. Res Infinite. Yes, we have that one. Titanfall 2. Yes, I believe this was a December 2019 monthly game. The best first-person shooter ever made. You could fight me on that. That's not even close. This story is unlike anything you've ever played, which is a hard thing to do because this is the most oversaturated genre. First-person shooters. Basically, if you liked how fast Apex Legends was compared to like the slow chug of Call of Duty, this makes Apex look slow. It's from the same makers, but the movement in this is insane. Multiplayer was great, although the servers are not what they used to be. But the story, the single player story is so good. So many moments. Like I want to keep talking about this one, but I gotta move on. Dark Souls 3. No, I don't think we have any Dark Souls on PlayStation Plus. Tetris Effect. Oh, this is not the connected one. Tetris Effect, the original, the not connected. Oh, PlayStation VR. Okay, we're not going to count that one. All right, page 3. We're at 49 already. Dead Space. Yes, this came as an essential game, a monthly game. I haven't played it yet, but I did add it to the library. So I look forward to playing it when I cancel Extra one day and have like 100 essential games waiting for me. Final Fantasy VII Remake. This was also, I think, an essential game. It's the Remake Intergrade version. I think this is the PS5 version. Yes, this was on PlayStation Plus Extra, and I think still is. I don't think it's left yet. Final Fantasy 14. This looks like, yep, it's a DLC. Okay, we're gonna skip DLC. It Takes Two. It Takes Two was a PlayStation Plus Extra game, but it also was a PlayStation Plus monthly game. Bastion. This is an old one. I'm gonna say no to Bastion. I don't think it came to PlayStation Plus. Apex Legend, free game. If you have PlayStation Plus, you can play it. If you don't have PlayStation Plus, you can play it. I don't think it requires PlayStation Plus for multiplayer. So do we count it or do we not count it? Do we count these free games? I'm going to remove them from the list. Let's remove them from the list. Synth Riders, PlayStation VR exclusive. I said PS4, PS5. Okay, whatever. We're skipping this one too. Red Matter 2. I don't think Red Matter 2 came to PlayStation Plus. So I'm going to say no to that one. Cancel this one. Cancel this one. Yes, yes. Cancel DLC. Yes. No. Don't count it free. Don't count it VR. No. Yes. Dreams did come to PlayStation Plus as a monthly game. All right. We're on to the next. Alan Wake 2 just came out like a year ago. This might come to PlayStation Plus Extra. I'm going to say at least November 2025. I can't see it coming before that, but it will. I'm going to say it will come to PlayStation Plus because Alan Wake 1 came, Control Ultimate Edition came. Like this franchise loves PlayStation Plus. So I feel like it's about time. Battlefield 1, yes, it did come to PlayStation Plus. I believe it was a monthly game. The Stanley Parable, this just came to PlayStation Plus. It was a monthly game. Disco Elysium, this one still is on Extra, and I highly recommend you play it. It's a weird one, but if you like it, you'll really like it. 62 Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes, they did have this on Extra. I got it for free the one weekend they just gave it up for downloading, so I don't think it even needed Extra. But I believe they removed it to re-release the remaster. But at one point or another, yes, Horizon Zero Dawn was available on Extra. Devil May Cry 5, yes, this was here, and it left January like 2 years ago, I believe, which is not bad. That's a pretty newish game. The graphics were great. Last of Us Part 1, we just got this. this? 2022. So I think we got it September 2024. So if you can see a pattern here, 2 years is the sweet spot of when these games should arrive. That's why I excluded 2024 games. 2023, Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak. Yeah, that's a DLC. We're not going to count that one. What Remains of Edith Finch? One of my favorite short games. This one was on Extra for quite a while. I believe it left in November of last year, 2024. Nier Automata. We already talked about this. I think we talked about the PS5 version. I don't know why it's showing up again. But no, this was not on PS Plus, but Nier Replicant did show up. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Yes, we have this on PlayStation Plus Extra. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Highly recommend this game if you have a PS5. It's one of the 3 games that uses the DualSense features like they were supposed to be. Highly recommend it. NBA 2K17. These are tricky. I don't know if I should count sports games because we did get the one with Kobe on the cover. I think that was 2024. So I don't know if that's fair. I'm going to remove them. I'm sorry. I am removing a sports game from this entire list. I don't care how good they are. Just because they come out with the same thing every year and just change the number. So 2K17 maybe was not available, but 2K24 was. Does that mean it's better? It's worse? I don't know. Not a sports game, dude. Dishonored 2. So I'll remove that one from the list. Make the denominator smaller. Dishonored 2, yes, this one is still on Extra. I played Death to Outsider. It was okay. It needed better frame rates though, but it was pretty good. Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. I'm going to say no, this one did not come to PlayStation Plus Extra. All right, we're going to move on to page 4. All right, number 73, Injustice 2. Yes, I think this was a monthly game the month I got a PS5. So yes, this was available. Horizon Forbidden West. Yes, this was available. Okay, good. It's not the DLC. Yes. So Injustice, yes. Horizon Forbidden West, yes. Deathloop, yes. They were all on Extra or Essential, all on PS Plus. Devil May Cry 5, yes. Slay the Spire, yes. God of War, yes. 6 out of 6. We're doing great over here. What a great page. Okay, Owlboy. I don't think we have Owlboy or got Owlboy, so I'm going to say no to that one. Resident Evil 4. Is this a DLC? I think it's a DLC, so we're not going to count that one. Separate 4. But we did get Resident Evil 2 and 3. Kentucky Route TV Edition. Magical Realist Adventure. I'm going to say no. I don't think we got that one. Yeah, we don't have Kentucky Kentucky Route. This sounds like a fun game. Keep talking and nobody explodes. Okay. I'm going to say no. This one did not come to PlayStation Plus Extra. The Talos Principle, the one with the cat on the front. Yes, we did get this one. Pistol Whip. Is this a VR game? I'm going to say no. Pistol Whip did not come to PlayStation Plus Extra. Nex Machina. Death Machine. No, this one did not come to PS Plus Extra. Neo. Neo did come to PlayStation Plus. I believe it was an Essential game, and then Neo 2 was an Extra game. So yes, we did get access to Neo 1 and 2. So this one is a yes. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. We do have Mortal Kombat 11, and it is leaving this month. So yes, this one was on Extra and still is, unless you're watching this video in the future. Frostpunk. I meant to play this, but it left, and I didn't get a chance. So yes, this was on PS Extra. Bloodborne. Is this the original? The Old Hunters. XCOM 2. Yes, we do have XCOM 2. Injustice 2. We just talked about it, so don't count that one. Ghosts of Tsushima. Yes, we still have Ghosts of Tsushima. The Witness. I don't think we got that on PlayStation Plus or Extra, but we did get it as part of that, what was it called? That play-at-home event during lockdown. So I'm going to say yes, because we did have access to it. But I don't think you even needed PlayStation Plus subscription for that one. You just needed to own a PlayStation. But I'm still going to count it. Dead Cells, yes. Finally beat that one this year. That took a while. Great game. Highly recommended. The Neo Collection. This is Neo 1 and 2. We don't have the Neo Collection, but we did have 1 and 2. I already counted Neo 1, so don't count this one. Civilization 6, yes. Count this one. We did get it and it left, and I regret playing it. I spent like 36 hours on it, and honestly the first hour and the 36th hour I got the same satisfaction out of it. I didn't need to spend that much time on it. All right, we're almost at 100. Final Fantasy VII. Which one is this one? This one is Remake. I think this is the one that we got for a monthly game way back when. Street Fighter V. Yes, this is currently on PlayStation Plus Extra, but it is leaving this month. So get to it right away. And then we have Night in the Woods. I played this one. It was great. I enjoyed it, but it's not that great. I wouldn't give it an 87. Like maybe a 79. I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. The atmosphere was great, but it was just talking, walking and talking. And the characters weren't that likable. I don't know. Okay, 100 game. Guilty Gear Strive. This one, I'm going to say no. We don't have Guilty Gear Strive. So normally at this point, I would say, let's see how many out of 100 we got. But since we deleted a few free games and a few DLCs, I don't really know what the number will be until we actually get 100. So we're just going to keep going, okay? Chained Echoes. I'm going to say no. We don't have Chained Echoes. Final Fantasy 16. No, I don't think we got Final Fantasy 16. We got Final Fantasy 15, but not 16. This one we do have. Uncharted, I believe it's called, Legacy of Thieves Collection. So that one includes Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, and The Lost Legacy, and it's for the PS5. This is the remastered version. Highly recommend you play this one. This is still on PS Plus Extra. I thought I was going to leave this month because it came like 2 years ago, but it is still here. This one's a strange franchise. Like Gran Turismo and PlayStation have been best buddies since like the 90s. And I've never seen a Gran Turismo game on PlayStation Plus. What gives? Give me some of that. Sea of Stars. I believe this was a day one drop, August 2023. We got it and it stayed, I think, for just a year and it left already. So goodbye, Sea of Stars. I only got to play like 30 minutes of it. Sorry. Quake. Is this Quake the first one? Yeah. Quake Remastered. We did not get Quake. So this one is a no. Dragon Ball Z Fighters or Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Yes, this one left in January. This one was on PS Extra. Batman Arkham. Yes, we did have access to Batman Arkham Knight. It might have been part of the collections. I'm not sure, but I got access to it and I didn't pay for it. So we did get it. The very similar game, Marvel's Spider-Man. So if you don't like Batman, you'll like Spider-Man. This one was on PS Extra, and we were very surprised when it left because Spider-Man 2 was coming out. So that was our first big shock that Sony titles are not safe. Okay, then we have Okami HD. I'm going to say no, we did not get Okami. Monster Hunter Rise. Oh, that's the actual one instead of the DLC. I think we already counted that one, but if we haven't, count it. Destiny 2, The Witch Queen. I specifically remember getting this DLC. I believe it was part of the monthly games. Should we count that one or should we not count that one? Are the DLCs free? Is Destiny 2 free? No, I'm going to say no. We're not counting DLCs. Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. Yes, we have that one. It looks kind of interesting, kind of silly, but I still might play it because look at that rating, 87. I mean, all of these games have 87. Any game from this list so far, if it piques your interest, get into it right away because all these games are the best of the best. Inscription, highly recommend you play this game. Inscription is a great game, and once you beat it, you'll realize you've only beaten 20% of it. There's more than meets the eye. Final Fantasy, which one is this one? Pixel Remaster. Oh, is this the original? 35th Anniversary Edition. Oh, that had such a great soundtrack. I'm going to say no for this one. Doom Eternal. Yes, this is still on there and I haven't played it. I feel like it's going to leave soon. I don't want to scare anyone, but it might leave soon. Maybe the first Doom will leave first and then this one will leave after. But yeah, definitely play this one. Doom Eternal, it is available. Pro Evolution Soccer 2016. No, remove that from the denominator. We're not including that one. Zero Escape, the nonary games. I'm going to say no. I don't think this was available. Mass Effect. Which one is this one? Legendary Edition. Yes. I think this one's the one that has all three. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. And this one dropped as a monthly game in December, like 2-3 years ago. So yes, we're counting that one. Wolfenstein 2. The New Colossus. Yes, we have that one. All right, let's take a break there. 5 pages down. Let's see how many we have. Would you look at that? Exactly 100. 65 out of 100. Well, I think we counted The Witcher 3 twice, so it should be 64 out of 99. But still, out of every 3 great PlayStation game, 2 of them make it to PlayStation Plus. That's pretty dang good. I was already starting to feel like I've already played all the great games that PlayStation has to offer. But going through these one by one has made me realize just how little I know. There's so many great games that I haven't played yet. So even though we haven't gotten those games and it seems like maybe it's not worth it because 2 out of 3 is not good enough for you, that just gives the opportunity for them to still come. So is PlayStation Plus Extra worth it for the player who wants to access these critically acclaimed games but doesn't have the budget for it? Well, the data suggests that if you're patient, many of the best $50, $70, $100 games will eventually make it to the service. Sure, you might miss out on the hype, but what's that worth it to you? PS Plus Extra is not meant for the latest and greatest. It's a patient man's game. Let the studio make its money by charging full price for the first year, or even 2. When the price drops to half of what it was, then we can start to expect it on PlayStation Plus. You gotta set your expectations a bit low, my man. Because after all, we get a year's full of games for the price of only 2 new ones. That's a pretty good deal if you ask me. And look at all the great games we got. How has your experience with PS Plus Extra been? Has PlayStation Plus Extra exposed you to highly critical games that you would have otherwise missed? Which top-rated game sticks out to you the most? Let me know in the comments. So originally, this video was going to tackle 200 games. We're only at 100 and we're already at the 25-minute mark. So we're going to continue this quest for every single game that's on Metacritic that has a high rating in the next video. Even after going through 100 games, the last game we looked at still had a rating of 87. That is insane. The video I mentioned in the beginning were games 80 and plus. So we got to continue this and treat it like a series. So join me in part 2 next week as we'll look at 100 more games. What I want you to do in the comments right now, if you made it to the end, is drop a prediction in the comments. What kind of prediction? Well, here's what I want you to do. Today, we looked at 100 games and the Metacritic rating is still 87. So what I want you to do in the comments is predict by the end of next week's video, after we look at 200 games, the last game we see, what is the rating of that game going to be? Are we going to make it down all the way to 80 or are we going to only make it down to 85? Remember, we're currently at 87. Is 100 extra games going to bring it down to 80? I really want to know, but I want you to guess. So thanks for joining this exciting new series and I will see you next week. If you're new here, consider subscribing because look at this channel. It barely has 3K and look at the value you got out of it. So until next time, be a friend and I'll see you again.